How to win the Transforming Queensland Manufacturing Grant Program. This is a new grant that's come out to support manufacturers in Queensland. Now, while it is new, it is actually an old program. It was called the Made in Queensland program. So when a new government comes in, they want to say these are the worst programs. We're going to go and do our own program. So they just shut the program down and bring it up in a new name. But basically, it looks identical. So what's called the Made in Queensland, they had a number of years. I think we got up to about 7-8 years. So we were successful in round 6 with a project worth 1.5, another one worth, two in round 6 and then one in round 7 worth 400, and they didn't have round 8. So, and then we've done plenty of other manufacturing grants, which you can scroll in there. So look up Made in Queensland. So the new program comes out and they've got $80,000 or thereabouts, and we've got 12 million in round 1. It's good that they're doing it every 6 months. So rather than waiting, because a lot of clients would come to me and they couldn't make the timing for that, they might miss out and say, we've got to wait another year, and things happen and they can't do it. So closes April. So it's going to be around for a while. Now, I thought I'd give you my approach to getting this grant. Now, the first thing I want you to do is forget about your project and think about what the grant is for. Now, this is not to support manufacturing in Queensland. It's to make the government look good and to get re-elected. That is the number one focus. So that is what I do when I approach this grant. So what you want to do is pitch yourself here. Whoever these people are, you guys probably know who it is. I'm Victorian, not Queenslander, but you want to picture yourself on a Sunday night standing in front of the news and the government ministers and the Premier, and you're going to have a purpose-made high-vis and a purpose-made helmet, and it's going to have your logo on it and say, the government's going to say, congratulations to insert your name, and look how good the government is because we are supporting manufacturing in Queensland and we are growing jobs and we are growing exports. So that is your number one focus, and that is who you are competing against. Now, ideally, it's going to be someone who is everyone knows. So who do the voters know? Who has been around the longest? What is a household name in manufacturing that everyone knows? That's who is going to get the money and who you're up against. So it's not for startups. They might stay there for early stage companies and supporting new manufacturing, but they won't actually support new manufacturing. They want to support companies that have been around for a long while that are manufacturing and want to grow and ideally export. Now, if there are 5 other competitors in Queensland and they don't want to be seen giving you money at the expense of others. So ideally, you are the only one in Queensland that is doing it. And if you're the only one in Australia, even better. Now, what I look for is anyone exporting. So those two things combined go against a thing called competitive neutrality. They don't want to be seen giving money to one company at the expense of another, and therefore the net benefit to Queensland is nothing because you put another business out of work. So you want to be growing and beating all the other states, but even better is beating all of Australia. And you are you're beating the world. So you want to be exporting. So think about that. Now, the approach I take is I will go and start with who I think the winners are. And that's as simple as doing a Google for the best manufacturers in Queensland. So I'll go and Google best manufacturers in Queensland, and then Endeavour Awards is from the Manufacturing Monthly, and I'll go and type in, who is the best manufacturing. So I just had a quick scroll. I didn't get some of these, but I've gone, I'll just look for manufacturing, most innovative manufacturing company. This is who you're going to be up against. Someone like this. Now, I don't know if they're going to go for it, but Amiga Engineering, go and click on them, and we've got lots of high tech. We've got 3D printing. I've got big tick, 3D printing. So cutting edge stuff. That's what they want to see. So I would say, and they won the award, and they've obviously exported. There we are. 2023 Manufacturing Hall of Fame Awards. That is who you're up against. And then I would then go and scroll down. Okay, let's go and look at another one. Project of the Year, Mars for the Olympics. Oh, that's going to be a big ticket item. Not only can they jump behind the Olympics, they can jump behind another company. So let's go and look at CST Composites, and I don't think their page was working. Oh, there it is. Ooh, we're back into the 3D. What's that? Carbon fiber. It's like a bit of machining, and to do with sort of, cool drawings, R&D, innovative award for advanced composites. That's that award there. No, by composites, another award that they've won. So you're going to be up against this company here. I'm assuming carbon tube, so carbon fiber. That sounds cool tech. I would go, yes, you're up against them. So this is where you need to be. Another one is, I just went and Googled the Exported Awards finalists. So let's start with winners. And we've got a few here in agribusiness. Skip them. They may be doing manufacturing, but they're in e-com. So go and have a look at them. And then some of these here. So I just right-clicked on a few of these. Nutricon, I've just gone, not a very good website, but let's have a look at it. Subsidiary of Korean. I go, well, that's a no, so I'd go against them. Anything to do with beef, I'd go, that looks cool. Homegrown Australian. If they're exporting, that would need to be there, so that's a big one. Great website. Avocados, homegrown farmers. That gets a big tick. Anything that jumps out at me? Nothing jumps out at me, but anything where you're evaluating. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are maybe making avocados, so you need to be value adding in that instance. Iconic Australian Wagyu beef. Once again, need to be differentiated. Gee, that looks nice. Need to be exporting for this one. Can't be the same as everyone else. So there's obviously a few of them. That's a big bit of meat. I need to look behind the scenes. What else is about it? So they've probably been around for a while. Let's look at the macadamias. Once again, same boat. They're probably not a manufacturer. I'm not sure. I'm a wholesaler food manufacturer. They may not be a manufacturer. They're probably in the exports though. So once again, where's the value add? Q-Tech, this was one before. Let's go to their homepage. I've gone, beautiful timber. I'm not sure what their benefit is. They're probably in the composites, are they? But once again, great photos. They're going to make a great story. Hopefully they're exporting. If not, they're the only type in Queensland or type in Australia. I saw this one. What are they called? Heli mods. Cool. Just looks cool. Yeah, wearing 3D glasses or some sort of vision glasses. We've got helicopters. We've got defense, I'm assuming. Just sounds anything high tech. Sounds good. Oh, and they're in Calandra. So anything regional. I thought it's a good one as well. So regional's a good one. Mineral Technologies was another recipient somewhere in these TQ finalists. Now, minerals, not too sure on that one. Depends on what they're doing. I wouldn't go so much in the mineral space. It's just harder to prove. You want to be unique. This one I liked. PWI Advanced Cooling Technology. I've seen this around just in various places. So it's been around for a while. Racing, defense, OEM, that's ticking a lot of boxes. You're up against these guys. Unless they're too big, I'm not sure what the cutoff for this grant is. It's probably in there somewhere. But you're up against someone like this. And then the other one was mining. So they might be they're selling their mining technology around the world. It looks like they might be. Pretty cool stuff. That's who you're up against. So those are the people that you're up against. That's where I start. And you want to sound cool. So I say, if you can't sound with a cool in 5-10 minutes about the company, you're going to find it very hard. Yeah, and then sort of we come in and help, craft the ideal project so it ticks all the boxes. So some clients we've had to change slightly their projects and what they're focusing on. But that's sort of how we do it and who you're up against. So good luck with the grant. If you need assistance, reach out and we'll see how we can help you.